Welcome to St. James. I'm David Peck, and we are on this 275th anniversary capital campaign seeking to raise $2.75 million in order to create those countless gifts of love that we want to pass on to others. We have here an opportunity to transform the sanctuary, its music, and its working spaces, the rectory as its home base for the leadership of clergy and their families, and in the churchyard that surrounds this campus and makes it what it is with history and beauty and the communion of saints, an understanding that what connects us all is that horizon of faith, hope, and love, that our countless gifts of love are being given to this time.
I'm Kit Slough, one of the chairs of our Countless Gifts of Love campaign, which honors the 275th anniversary of our beloved St. James Episcopal Church. I'm here in the churchyard. It's a beautiful space, peaceful, quiet, in the middle of the city, with brick walls surrounding, but gates that are open every day. It's hard to believe, but thousands of people come to visit this churchyard every year. We come for solace, we come for peace and quiet, we come to study history. It abounds here. History of Lancaster, history of the state of Pennsylvania, and history of the nation. This churchyard is important to me because it's all of these things. I love it when I'm here and I see people resting or sitting on a bench having their lunch, just taking a break from what's probably a hectic day. It's a gift that we at St. James give to everyone with love. This campaign will enable us to make our churchyard even more beautiful, more peaceful, and more informational. With the addition of signage, professional lighting, restoration, and the creation of an audio tour, we will give more beauty and more peace to everyone with our love.
The Rectory of St. James sits at the very center of our campus. And what the Rectory represents is in many respects the very center of our life together as a congregation. Like many official residences, it's much more than just a house. The Rectory is an historic treasure that deserves to be properly cared for, a house and home that allows our leaders to live in the heart of the city and the heart of the parish they are called to serve.
The facility that I am in, the Rectory, is over 170 years old. It is the most heavily used yet underinvested in facility on our campus. In order to keep current and future rectors, we need to renovate this home. It has cracks and holes. It has plumbing and electrical systems that are not up to code. It has living spaces that are neither comfortable nor enjoyable. We must invest in a great rectory for all of our future rectors over the next century.
One of the major decisions in the 1700s of the congregation was to invest in an organ. And every generation, about every 75 years, we need a new investment in an organ to repair the old one or buy a new one. For our generation, we had a further choice to make, whether to maintain an expensive pipe organ or to utilize the new technology and create an adaptive space to grow in this congregation. And we made the latter choice, of course. Our wonderful digital organ has not only given us the beautiful music that we need and want, but created new spaces where the pipes used to be. So now we have much needed meeting places, storage spaces, and workplaces for all of us to do our job to support a growing congregation. The 3 new spaces are wonderful in use. The meeting room gives us the chance to meet and hear each other's thoughts, and for clergy to meet with parishioners. The sacristy space is, of course, so important, where all the preparatory work and activity after a service is done. We're able to support those who work there and store our precious things in the best possible conditions. And while it's the smallest room in any house, the bathroom is crucial, and you wouldn't want to live without it. The ability to make a handicap accessible, family room changing area possible is a huge act of connecting and commitment. And so we're able to serve, grow, and use all of these spaces better accordingly.
What does a campaign about church buildings have to do with a bunch of kids, our community, and the city of Lancaster? Everything. Our beautiful building, our beautiful campus, our historic campus is not where it ends, but rather where it begins. Our little ones coming to the baptismal font, our community members coming together, learning and serving our community together is what it is all about. This campaign matters. This campus matters. Our community matters. These are our countless gifts of love.
The Countless Gifts of Love theme for our campaign comes from a beloved hymn of the church. And that hymn begins with these words: "Now thank we all our God with hearts and hands and voices." The voices you've heard here have lifted up the great gifts we already have at St. James, along with 3 critically important projects. In the coming weeks and months, we invite you to open your hearts and your hands so that the countless gifts of Christ's love in this parish can continue to flourish in our generation and beyond. Thank you.